Hey, 26-year-old with high-pitched voice here, also known as Logdotzip. Coming at you with no webcam today because I am terrible with my webcam consistency. Have you ever wanted one of these? Ooh, how about one of these? Yeah, tell me that'll look good. What about one of these? Oh, I forgot one. This one. Yeah, don't those look great? Well, instead of showing you them, I'm gonna ask for likes a whole bunch first because that's the way that YouTube features videos, and I've got a company to run, so I have bills to pay. So I do that because it improves my odds of being featured in the algorithm. Besides, I use all these hyperactive quick jump cuts to keep attention ratings much higher than normal, even during boring parts. Now, don't worry. We'll get to the extremely long path littered with signs and chests shortly. For the time being, though, speaking of comfortable clothes, did you guys know I've got t-shirts for sale? I never know what to say during this part, but I want you to buy them anyway, so thanks so much for buying them. And with that, also, could you mention that you subscribe? Bell? Yeah?
Hey, shh. It's okay. It's okay. I've got a new building. You should check it out. Links in the description. I've got
All right, good to go. All right, yeah, so the content, right. I guess we should start by reading some of these signs. So here's a whole bunch of text on signs you did not ask for. Why? Because they let me get enough time to think up a witty response. Or sometimes they don't, so I sound like this occasionally. Now, anyways, lucky for us, up ahead is a book with even more text. Ooh, it's my favorite. It begins with one single item that you'll find inside this chest, as well as everything you need in order to make it. Ooh, look at this one. I assume I'm gonna need to throw these things on the ground for no discernible reason. And lo and behold, it worked. Some form of item. Anytime you see a jump cut during this part, it's so I had a chance to read the book and understand what was about to happen. Let's read it together. Did I mention knowledge? Knowledge. Okay, let's read. This book is here to explain the object we're about to show off instead of just showing it off to you sooner. I use this time to catch my breath and try to be funny, but bonus points when there's a fun edit during book reading. So, now that I've had time to drink my sparkling water in between recordings, now it's time to hold your hand building this, even though it's super easy. What is it, you say? It's the altar in order to use these items in order to get the other items. Now, here's another item you want that I have, namely our building supplies. Perfect. And another book. And advancement made. It's my favorite thing to say. It's the easiest cop-out for a joke. It's not even that funny. Now that we've got everything we need and I've secretly read the building instructions off camera, we can start to build this thing so you can be impressed with how easy I seem to pick up on this content. It's almost as if I helped plan it. Anyways, we're now good to go. We're gonna throw our final object on the top here, and usually a cool sort of animation plays in order to keep you guys continuously engaged. Oops, something got in my way. I broke character for that. Sorry. I wonder why this creep always drops his stuff on the ground. Hey! What are you talking about? I'm not a creep. That was me being self-depreciating for easy comedy points. When in doubt, throw yourself out. Hey! 5 to 20 chests later, we finally get to the item that we could have showed you much sooner so that you can start to see some of the content. Now, behold, as again, hopefully some kind of animation begins to play before your very eyes, giving you various types of content such as this one, or maybe one of these, or one of these, or one of these. Oh, yeah, all right. Hey, slow it down. You're moving too fast. Angry Red Chicken. So now that we've got our content, I look at it for a little bit and ogle it and pretend like it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, y'all want this, don't you? Well, y'all can't have it without leaving a like on the video. Before I show you this next part, though, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Now I gotta get, no. Oops, I keep forgetting. Okay, wait, come on, it's fine. It's not a big deal. All right, all good to go. Now we're gonna press this button because it probably does something to help the video's progress, and we're gonna go ahead and stand next to this thing because why else would it be there? And as you can see, things look a little bit different, and that's the whole point. You finally get to see something new. I'm gonna press this one as well to see what happens next. Ooh, my assumption is that I punch you because that's how all of these videos work. Look at him, he's such a fool. Oh wow, I'm gonna pretend like he's the cutest little thing I've ever seen so I can make this voice. Ah! Oh, I've killed him! And now I have to pretend like I'm super sad! I'm just kidding, I am sad. I can't pull my cover yet. And now for the next item, aka doing the same thing you just saw me do 6 more times for very similar swords. Of course, this world wouldn't be possible without so-and-so 72 here, so big shouts out to so-and-so 72, but look at me, I'm making noise, so it doesn't matter as much. Either way, my friends, that's gonna do it for this amazing showcase of whatever it was I happen to be showing off. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. Did you hear me? A like, and hit that bell. Everything you need is gonna be in the description of this video, so I hope you enjoyed. And with that, it's time for us to mug Logdotzip at parkour. Oh boy.
Hey, wait, shh. It's okay. I've got
New horses.
You should check it out. Links in the description.
Hey, it's that high-pitched guy again, and I'm back over my head for some parkour, aka one of the few game modes I'm not actually that good at, but people watch because they enjoy seeing me slowly lose my mind and get mad and have brain aneurysms way before I should. Do I actually get that mad? Well, sometimes, but most of the time it's to make you laugh, because that's what makes you stay. Welcome to Map Name by Map Author. Note, Map Author is not a professional map maker. And with that, it's time for parkour. Did I mention like ratings yet? Oh yeah, that was in the last one. Now we'll slowly get better and better at the parkour until we start getting worse and worse. But for now, it's time to read a sign. Every single block is hand placed. No mods were used. Wow, that makes me reminded of how much I am bad at everything. You see, I can't even say a sentence right, but that makes it funnier. Look how easy my job is. I play with blocks all day. I've now realized that there's way too many signs, and I'm going to stop reading most of them. And I'm just going to stop bombing this. And I'm going to stop making that voice, that sound that I usually do when I start getting real good and feeling it. And then I get it. And then I keep getting it, and you can't stop me until I fall. And then, we'll see now I goofed it. What I try to do is always cut right before I'm about to die, because it makes everything so much funny when you... The key to parkour is making it funny enough where you can slowly but surely, at least in my case, add to your anger levels. Being able to handle everything at once is nice, but if you're not getting slowly angrier, the longer you do it, then it truly starts to weigh on you. And if you can't do it for that long, then you may find yourself in an anger montage. But not yet. Not yet. There's way too much to do first, stupids. And I honestly do feel bad calling you guys that, but it's just the type of humor I was raised with, so naturally, it comes out during my videos. It's self-depreciating. I really do love you all, but it's also really funny to call people stupid. I never said I was a perfect role model. But I'm good enough. Level 11. Press this thing, it probably saves us lots of time for when I eventually fall. So far though, we're doing pretty good. I usually say that when I feel like things are about to get harder so that I can foreshadow appropriately without needing to write it into the plot. Now, I may be incorrect because it still seems like a lot of this is really easy, but I also could be getting in over my head. And if I'm not too careful, my cockiness will get the best of me. And I'll slowly start taking damage in places I don't know why, you see what I mean? We did it! It was just minimal damage. At least I didn't die. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, I thought I fell. Wow, that was close. Eventually we start getting some harder parts. Not too much harder, but one of those where if you do mess up, it could cost you a little bit, and it'll definitely cost me some minutes off my life as I pop blood vessels routinely. Now, it looks like we're doing good so far, making it through. Usually when lava gets involved, it's always a bad time, at least for me, Logdotzip. I haven't done that yet, so I had to do it, because this jumps start getting a little bit more spaced, and you can kind of take things a little bit more seriously, but not too much, otherwise it wouldn't be a Logdotzip video. Yeah, I like complimenting myself. Psychologically, I think it makes other people want to compliment me. But maybe that's not true, and I've been going wrong this whole time in my life. Now, things really start moving at high speeds once we get to these later levels where everything starts to mess up and get in my way, and no one likes ice blocks or dragon heads because that happens! And that, my friends, is not the only thing that happens. This is the part where I start getting unbelievably angry at the simplest of Minecraft maps because I keep missing the stupid drops! Goosefraba, Goosefraba. The OGs would know that I say Goosefraba because it's a funny clip from a movie I saw once about people getting mad. And it's nice to have that in times like this where I can begin to calm myself down and then feel good when I knock it out of the park. But it's not like things are getting any easier. It's only getting worse from here, and it's slowly beginning to wear on me until anything at all, any anything at all can set me off with relative ease, such as missing, and even that caused me to fall. Now I want to sign whiny so that people sympathize with me. And by sign I mean sound. You see, I can't even speak sometimes when I use that voice. It's just terrible. But the end is in sight, my friends, or at least what I think the end is, because it just makes it a lot easier to have that in mind. But naturally, I still fall. You know what else hates parkour? You know who else hates parkour? I'll tell you. All right, I'm gonna tell you who hates parkour. It's these awesome Logdotzip t-shirts. Find out more information. The link's in the bio. And with that, ein. Oh, ein. Oh, ein. Ein! It's ridiculous, man. Ein! Yeah! Ein. Almost there! Yes! We did it! Wait a second. There's more? Oh, come on, look at this! You gotta be kidding me! Even more? Oh! Now I'll secretly regret choosing this map, but I'll continue to play the entire thing out because it's the right thing to do as a video maker. I'm on fire. This is the time where either most YouTubers will split off the video into multiple parts, or the resilient ones will pretend like they're still enjoying themselves when they really are actually getting extremely frustrated by the amount of levels on this course when all I wanted to do was finish this so I could go home to eat. Even though the truth is these maps are so amazing and the people that make them are phenomenally more talented than I ever could be, but I happen to scream a lot. And sound effects help too. Now it's time for me to be so upset with myself for choosing such a long parkour map that we secretly go check out how much longer the rest of the parkour map is, only to find that it is so long that I cannot even find the end. But we made it. We finally made it, and we can get out of this nether already. Hopefully to no more extra parkour blocks. Wouldn't that be the best possible outcome in the world? Well, it looks like we've maybe... No, there's more. Oh boy. Yeah, wow, you gotta be kidding me. There's so much parkour left. And now, having seen enough of this parkour map, I actually want to go try and play it, because I know for a fact I would have absolutely zero chance of succeeding at it if I was in adventure mode. I mean, really, you think I can make jumps like that? Come on. Do you think I am? I mean, this is my video. Shut up. And as always happens, the moment I do it in creative mode is the moment I get the jump on the first try while I'm in creative mode. Honestly, I think it's a courage thing. Like, look at me. I mean, I didn't know the ladder was on that side. And I'm gonna make a bunch of noise, so it's a little bit funny, you know? Right. So, come on. You can do it. No. I'm not even actually catching on fire when I fall, but I'm trained to... Okay, calm things down, Tyler. This video is coming to a close here. We need to be able to control ourselves. Otherwise, well, I mean, this is kind of embarrassing, really. And so slowly but surely, the adventurer known as Logdotzip made his way up the tower until he reached the very top, where I hit myself. Stupid ladder. Anyways, what was I saying? It doesn't matter. We made it. Look, a gold pressure plate. You made it. Now, defeat the boss. Good luck. Nah.
Hey, wait, shh. It's okay. I've got
Ask for likes.
channel. You should check it out. Links in the description.